Hi, I'm Andy Sulak with LA Software, back again for another video in our manual PSD import process series. So last time we went through ensuring PSTs are valid, how we actually might need to run scan PST on PSTs that have any levels of corruption to make sure that they're ready to be migrated. In this video, we're going to go through ensuring that you actually have sufficient space. So depending on your mailbox, your M365 licensing regarding Exchange Online, you might have anywhere from a 2 gigabyte mailbox all the way up to a 100 gigabyte primary mailbox, as well as possibility of an online archive, which can be upwards of a terabyte of space. Now, that seems like a lot of space, but depending on how many PSTs you have and how much mail you have in your existing mailbox, might not be an issue, might be an issue. So that's what we want to go through today. So we're going to take a look at our Outlook. So let me just bring that up real quick. And so we have our Outlook here. You'll actually see mine. I have my primary mailbox here. I've got a T mailbox. I've got a PST that's mounted, and then I've also got an online archive. So this is actually would be an E5 license. If you go to File and you see the info, you can actually see for the mailbox, I've got 93.4 gig free out of 99, 100 gig mailbox, close enough. And then in my online archive, if you actually do a right click, you can get data file properties. Go to folder size, you can see how much is actually used in the online archive. So that's the way you do that. So when you're actually going through, let's say you just had a primary mailbox that was 100 gig, but you didn't have an online archive. That wasn't part of your license, and you had 60 gigabytes of your primary mailbox used, and you had 50 gigabytes of PSTs that you need to migrate. Well, you're over the 100 meg limit, so you'd have to make some decisions on where you want to migrate that to, or cut down on the PSTs that you want to migrate. You could also try migrating directly to the online archive if you have one, though that tends to be pretty slow. But then you also can check to see if you have any retention policies that are available to you where an administrator would have set this up for you so that if you have mail in your primary mailbox on, on a regular interval, let's say there's a retention policy that says after 3 years in the primary mailbox, that mail should be tiered down to the online archive. That might be happening. So those are all things that you want to check on to see how much space you have, whether you have an online archive available, and then what retention policies are in place or available to you for you to put in place, which you could do. And for that, you need to check with your IT team for that. So these are all things, again, that PSC Migrator does automatically and can be set as rules. But if you'd like to try this manually, this is part of the steps to do that with the tools that are provided by Microsoft. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.